Let's get this show on the road. All right. Hey guys. I'm happy to be back. I don't know where I was. I don't know why I was going to say that, but I'm happy to be here tonight with you guys. So over the last weekend, it was Super Saturday and Super Sunday, depending on what day your local event was on. And a bunch of you guys went. So actually, Hillary's not on yet. She's going to be getting on shortly too. But actually, a couple coaches thought it would be a good idea to come together and really talk about your biggest takeaways. And the great thing about this is, and if you guys did not make it to Super Saturday, please, July 7th is the next Super Saturday. So make sure that you register and you go to one, because not only is it great training and stuff, but you get to meet other coaches that are close, like locally. Maybe you can team up with coaches. They don't have to be on the same team. You get to hear inspirational stories, whether it's weight loss or health or financial, what have you. And it's just awesome. Like the energy at Super Saturdays are really cool. I mean, I've been to small ones, like Jackie and I were just talking about. She went to a smaller one this time. And even though there's a small audience, it could still have great energy. You're never going to get something, just like if any of you guys have watched a recording of the team calls, you won't feel the same energy watching a recording as you will being there and attending physically. Now, my girl Jess, she's right here. I don't know where she is on your guys' screen. She's right here on my screen. But she came to Super Saturday for her first time. A bunch of us actually from Seattle, Washington, drove down south to Portland, Oregon, because Sean T was there. Hey girls, hey. I know. Jackie's like, no, bummer. But he did a live workout, so a bunch of us went down there, and he was freaking awesome. He worked our butts off. But we also had Doug Moss from corporate speak. We had Nikki Whiting, who is a superstar and a millionaire coach, but she spoke too. So we got some good takeaways, but I don't want to share all the takeaways that I took, because we have Katrina that was there with me. We have Jess. Danny was there. Yeah, Danny, you got a selfie with her. Uh-oh. There's something loud. Okay, got it. But so I wanted to open up tonight and really have like this engaging conversation with everybody about what your biggest takeaway was. What are some of the things that you want to share from the Super Saturday that you attended? And share it with everybody. You know, like, don't be shy. Come on, everyone. It's family here. No one's going to bite. I'm going to first call on Dana because, hey, girl, hey. As she takes a bite. I'm sorry, girl.
I'm sorry, dude. Time nutrition. I was trying to hurry up. It's kind of late, but.
I get it.
Okay. Well, I had a great time at my Super Saturday. I'm on marketing council, so I kind of helped put everything together, and we had Jess Pizzola come down. If you guys don't know her, she is amazing. We kind of connect on like the spiritual level. Like, she shares a lot of her faith and stuff. And she really just helped me kind of remember. I mean, I know that we're supposed to be genuine in what we do always and forever, but it's so easy to get caught up in the hustle and bustle of, I got to get this done. I got to get my invites done. I got to make sure I got to get this done. And she really just like, I don't know. She just gave me that vibe and just inspired me. So I don't know if you guys want to look her up, but again, it's Jess Pizzola. And I have notes. Let me see, because there was so much I wanted to share with you guys. I'm so sorry. I was so busy eating, I forgot. Okay. So she said, the thing is you need to, obviously we need to set goals. But a lot of times when we set goals and we think, okay, they're big and scary goals, but we just don't do the actions that are required. We get in our own way. And I asked her about like the power hour daily, how she does it and everything. And she says, honestly, quit comparing yourself. Quit trying to do what somebody else is doing because it works. You already know what works. It's the vitals. Just do it every single day. Stay consistent with what you do. You know, because I had asked specifically, because I know on the big Misfit call we had, sorry, I don't remember her name, but she had this great idea about doing like mass invites the first 2 weeks and then doing something else the third and the fourth week. And while it sounded great, I was worried like, oh, if I change and do what she's doing, and then next week I change and do what somebody else is doing, I'm never staying consistent with one thing. And there's going to be people fall through the cracks, or there's going to be just stuff that I'm not focusing on consistently. So I think that was definitely my big takeaway is like, sure, be inspired by what others share, but you already know what to do. And we can't tell you enough times, don't recreate the wheel, right? But it's so easy to, because you're like, oh, they must be doing something amazing. Sometimes people are just lucky, you know, and the people that they invite say yes more. Or maybe they're just inviting more people. I will say that another takeaway that I got is with how to invite, and this is something that I've kind of been struggling with, like I talked to Vicki about before, and I've mentioned it on the team call, is how to lead with the business but not be girl bossy. Like, I'm trying to find a happy medium, because this business, I came into this for the income and for my health. So it's like I just feel strong calling to help so many other women like start off that way, but I need them to like truly be committed to like Beachbody and be Beachbody Blue. And she just kind of went into it saying the best advice that she could give is like on Instagram, for example, because it's just easier on Instagram. When you're searching people, you know, you just say, hey, I found you using such and such hashtag. Like, be honest. I found you using such and such hashtag. She says she only likes their last picture. And, you know, she brings up conversation. Oh, your kid is this old. My kid's this old, or whatever. Whatever you connect with, obviously. Like, a lot of us are moms. And she'll just say, do you get to stay home too? And then with that answer, it then leads into what she's doing. And then she would ask, well, would, you know, because most of the time she says no, they're working, and they put like a sad face. And she writes back, well, you know, would an extra stream of income make it easier for you, or, you know, whatever. And she kind of leads with that. And she's like, hey, do you have a second to get on the phone? Now, I never wanted to do this before because and I've been told about this many times, but I feel like if you call somebody to tell them you have something to talk about, they're going to think that it's something personal. So when you get on the phone with them, they're going to get hurt. Their feelings are going to get hurt because you've just you've just pitched them a sale about your business. And when you're doing this in such a way where you've already presented the opportunity and they're actually interested, then that's different. And I've already done that twice. And it's like, because they know what we're going to talk about, they were open to it. They were excited to hear what I had to say. And then I said, I'm really busy. I don't have very long to talk. That way they know I'm not going to keep them on the phone for like an hour blabbing about my business. And then I just tell them a little bit of my story, how I got started, why it's working for me, why I love it. And then, hey, can I send you a short video? Do you mind watching it? And I'll follow up with you tonight. If they say no, I'll be busy, then tomorrow at lunch or whatever. And I found it was easy, or easier. I mean, I've only done it a few times this far, but I found that it was just an easier way for me to open up to the business, but also like really keep it still connect to the fitness. Because I never want somebody just to join for the money oh, what do I have to sell? No, it's not about selling. Like, I need them to want to really work on themselves. And I guess, I mean, being a mom, I guess that's just a niche, you know, because we've had children and we're finding ourselves again and stuff like that. And some of you aren't moms. So, just find a way that you connect with them and something they need, because you are the answer. Whatever it is that they need, you do have the answer, whether it's through personal development or fitness or nutrition. You have a way to lead them to what it is they need. So that was my biggest takeaway.
No, I love that. And I know that's something that you've struggled with too, Dana. Like, there's a balance between signing up a coach for the workouts, and then they end up just becoming a discount coach because they don't have the heart to work the business, or they're terrified, or they have the doubt, or all that. But then you don't want to come off as salesy and be like, this is all business oriented, and you don't want like money hungry people join your team and then the heart goes out of it. So Thank you so much for sharing with that. I think like it's yin and yang, and sometimes for me, it's easier to invite to a challenge, or was easier to invite to a challenge group, because, the challenge group is what brought me into this business. Yes, I was a coach, but it was the community, the support and everything. But as soon as I realized, like it was Joelle Seuss that told me, like, I told her, I have a really hard time inviting to the coaching opportunity because I love challenge groups so much. And she says, well, lead with the challenge group opportunity when you're inviting for coaching. And I was like, what do you mean? And then that's why I started talking about, like, not only can you get healthy and fit and have community, find new best friends. Like today I said, you can get abs, ass, and new friendships. I did say that, actually. And then you can earn an income. Like when you incorporate those things together, like who wouldn't want, not that we all have a six pack or, I'm working there slowly, but son of a, but who wouldn't want to work towards a perky bum and basically feeling good in your own body by having amazing supportive relationships, people that pick you up and inspire you and empower you to do better, be better, and then get money from it, like earn an income and help be able to give that to other people too. Right. Mm-hmm. So I love that you touched on that.
Oh, and one other thing that she did tell me is to evaluate yourself as a business person and to say at the end of the day or end of week, whenever you need to evaluate your business, like, because sometimes we go, oh, I'm so busy. And then you're like, but I didn't help anybody. Would you hire or fire yourself? Like if you worked a true job, true responsibilities where you got paid, like, would you hire or fire yourself? Yep. And I was like, oh, that's a good way to
Yeah.
a good way to look at it.
I asked everyone a question. I'm sure you were on the team call. It was a few months ago that I said, would you want to recruit a coach just like you if they did the things that you did today? It's like a gut check. Like I see so many coaches come into this business and they're like, my coaches aren't doing anything. My coaches aren't doing anything. And then I'm like, well, what are you doing? Oh, we can't expect other people to do more than we're doing ourselves. Point blank. All right. Thank you, Dana, for sharing all that.
Thanks.
All right. I'm going to call my girl Jess. Come on, just do it. Everyone's doing it. Maybe later. Oh, wait.
It's my dad, but he's leaving.
Hi, Dad.
Hi, Dad, she says. Bye, love you. Okay. Sorry.
It's okay.
He just popped in like as I was getting on the call like 3 minutes before, and I was like, oh no. So I'm like ignoring him, but it's fine. And I'm making dinner also. So if I have to turn around to make sure I don't burn my onions, then that's what I'm doing. Here, talk to Derek. Sorry. Okay. Walk away now. So I've only been a coach now since the 13th of March. So it's only been a couple of weeks, and I have a couple of challengers and I'm pretty excited about it. But I think my biggest takeaway from yesterday is this community. Is like you were saying, I've got new best friends and I'm super excited about it. Like Danny and I are working toward a pretty close relationship, I think, and we are planning to like have weekly meetings and hang out, and our kids go to school together, which is cool. And so I feel like I am exactly where I need to be right. And this isn't my first time with this whole coaching opportunity. I attempted it once about 5 years ago and it didn't work out for me. It just wasn't the right time. I was getting ready to start prerequisites for nursing school. I'm finished with nursing school now. But it's just like everything is lining up for me, I feel like, for me to be successful. And going to Super Saturday and being with all of you and meeting you and being with Danny and riding up there with her and like just all of that. I cried half the day because for probably the first time in my life, like I feel like I belong here and this is what I'm supposed to be doing. So I'm freaking thrilled about it. Okay.
I love it.
And of course, all of the information, I've been trying to take in information and, I'm learning Instagram from you and from watching other top coaches. And, so like a lot of Nikki's presentation was based on Instagram, and there were a couple of new things that I had learned, but a lot of it I'm already doing. And right. So I guess just learning how to enhance what I'm already doing in order to improve it a little bit better. And yeah, it was just great. The whole thing was amazing. Gosh, what else? there was a point in time when a coach got up there, actually 2 coaches got up and talked about their personal experience and what Beachbody has done for them. And I got extremely emotional when she was talking because she's had weight loss surgery. She was talking, I hope I don't get emotional right now, but she had weight loss surgery. She was 372 pounds, and she talked about how she was terrified of planes and terrified of chairs, and it was embarrassing to have to ask the flight attendant for a seatbelt extender. And my mom had weight loss surgery a year and a half ago, and she was that person. She was the person who had to fly for work occasionally and hated it and was terrified and didn't want to ask for that seatbelt extender because it's embarrassing and because you're so frustrated with who you are and you've tried a million times and you've gained and lost the same 50 pounds and 17 times over for the last 20 years, and it's just frustrating. And so my mom now is extremely healthy. She's under 200. She feels amazing and she's living her freaking best life. So, but to know that, like, I texted her sitting right there and was like, Mom, I wish you were here with me because this is where I should be. This is like, my heart was exploding to say the least. And then I guess learning that I freaking love Shanti. What? Like, I've never done a Shanti workout before. My husband has done T25, like a couple of days of T25, and I didn't like the workout. So I was like, no, I don't like Shanti. And then, so like, I get to work out with Shanti and I'm not really like super excited about it because I don't really love him as a trainer. Nope. I love him. I love him. He's awesome. So yeah. And going out to lunch afterwards, just the entire experience. I should shut up.
No. I love it. And you guys, it was so freaking awesome. Like, one of my favorite things, like, I've been around the block a time or two. And so, like, I remember my first experience meeting a personal trainer, and it was, I don't know if any of you guys remember Les Mills Combat. Any of you guys? Okay. So I met Dan and Rachel, and I literally gasped so loud my chin hit the floor, and Dan was like this tall to me, and I was like, oh my God, you're so good. I just want to put you in my pocket. But like, literally my palms were sweating. I was shaking. Like, put Britney Spears or like anyone else in front of me, I wouldn't even like cared. But him, like, I was like, oh my God. And just like, and seeing Jess and seeing Danny's reaction, like how they got so excited about him, I freaking loved it. Like, that's the best thing. But one thing I got to tell you guys real quick, and then I'm going to call on Hillary because she has some good stuff to share. But I was going Facebook Live, to share the workout and everything. And I'm holding up my phone, you guys. Shanti's walking around the room. He walks up right in my face and he screams, let's go, right as my phone's saying, connecting. And I'm like, no. It was such a bummer because that would have been such a great start to my Facebook Live video. And I'm like, I wanted to be like, can you come back over here? Anyway.
When he ran by like that, I swear it was like, oh my God, he's actually right there.
You could have touched him.
This far away, I could have touched him. I'm done. Coolest thing ever. Super, super cool.
Thank you, Jess. All right, Miss Hillary.
All right. Well, I didn't get to go to a live Super Saturday because I couldn't get to Atlanta. Bummed out by that. The tickets sold out before I was able to actually figure out a way to go. And our local one that she ended up canceling last minute because a lot of people weren't responding. So was really grateful to have the virtual Super Saturday, which was really a lot of fun. In fact, those of you who can't make next Super Saturday, she's going to be doing it, and we're going to be doing a workout via Zoom during Super Saturday. So that's going to be kind of cool. So we didn't have presenters the same way the rest of you did at live Super Saturdays, but we did have some really great conversations and about a lot of the new products coming out, about the 2B mindset in particular. And Alicia, who's hosting the Super Saturday, actually, who has for those of you who don't know her, she has a background in personal training and really started talking about how this was a product that we could really go out and talk to local trainers. like this was something we could give to people all the people who love the gym and are stuck on that they have to go to the gym and that they have to go do boot camp because that's what they love, and that's fine. But that this was something that we could do to talk to those trainers about saying, here's something you can give to, you are not giving this to your clients already. Here's a bonus you can give to your clients. You could say, hey, I'm going to help you get everything, all your shit together. So that was my one of my biggest takeaways, was the idea of all of a sudden realizing, you know what, there's no reason we can't go to, because I've had a lot of people who are like, oh, I love the gym, and I love boot camp, and I love this. And so that was really exciting. And the fact that she really presented it that way, in that this was another opportunity for us to reach those people who are saying they love the gym, but if they're like most people I know who have gym memberships, they're like, yeah, I go to the gym. And you realize they're going once a week, maybe once a month. So it was the idea of just being able to present them as something else to kind of like open their mind, so to speak, about doing something else. So that was a really big takeaway I got from Super Saturday.
Yeah, you definitely, I mean, 2B mindset is going to be huge. It's definitely a different audience for everybody. Like you're saying, you know, those people that don't want to give up the gym or CrossFit or Zumba or group classes or whatever. It's going to be huge. And it's also going to be huge for people that are emotional eaters and people that have been yo-yo dieting and stuff. Like, you know, I've been there, and I'm going to be honest with you guys. Like, so Lindsay Weiss, do you guys know who Lindsay Weiss is? She's married to Hal Weiss. They're both top coaches, or Lindsay used to be a top coach, but she's in Arizona. But anyway, she has PCOS, and she's been plateaued for like 3 years. Her weight has not budged. So having PCOS, for those of you that don't know, it's an autoimmune disease, just like fibromyalgia, hypothyroidism, Hashimoto's, all this crap that your body thinks that, you know, you're basically in self-destructive mode. And it was hard for her to lose weight. Well, she was in the 2B mindset test group in November, and she's down like 40 freaking pounds, and she's worked out maybe 3 times a week. Like, that's it. And I went to her and I was like, okay, I'm struggling, because I'm going to be honest with you. I think, because you guys know I have hypothyroidism, Hashimoto's, I think 80-day obsession has been doing more harm to my body than good, because I'm always exhausted. I have crazy ass inflammation that I haven't had for a very long time. Like Dana, I'm sure Dana feels me right now, right? And, you know, I was going to quit, but I'm like, I only have 4 days left. I only have 4 days left. I'm going to finish it out. Then I was thinking about doing the ultimate reset, because it totally resets your body. You don't have to work out. You know, it's like a P90, they say P90X for the inside out. I was going to do that. So I reached out to Lindsay, and she's like, no, do the 2B mindset, because going from something so drastic like 80-day obsession to something completely on the opposite end of the spectrum of ultimate reset, your body's, I honestly don't know what my body would do. It'd probably explode or something. But she's like, 2B mindset all the way. Plus, you guys, like, if any of you guys have lost or gained the same 5 pounds or been stuck at a plateau, or say that you're not going to drink alcohol anymore and you do, or say you're not going to eat chocolate cake anymore and you do, or say you're only going to have 2 tacos and you end up eating 7, this is going to be amazing for you. I'm all of those. But this, I mean, like, this is something that we can all capitalize. And I love the fact that Hillary brought this up, because I know how scary it is to launch, like, to go into your social media and launch something that's new. I have a really hard time doing something that, like, talking about something that I've never done before. So you have to find ways of where it hits home. Does that make sense? So like the 2B mindset, I could talk about, because I'm struggling with 80-day obsession. I've been struggling with, you know, my autoimmune shit. I've been struggling with inflammation and fatigue and all this stuff, not really knowing what I need to eat. My naturopath tells me this. My doctor tells me this, blah, blah, blah. I could capitalize that, because there's so many other women out there like me that are going through the same struggles. And you guys had the same exact, you guys don't have the same exact story, but you guys have a story to where you can connect it to the 2B mindset. So you can capitalize on that. Start sharing your story right now. Yeah, sodas and energy drinks. Yeah, there's so many people addicted to energy drinks. But you guys have to find a way to where it's going to benefit you, and then talk about it, you know? Hillary, did you get to try? Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I don't know if you're saying.
Oh, I was going to say, did you get to try the beach bars?
Not yet, although my order is in the mail. I did want to say one other thing that Alicia brought up, and that was something that we could all use, is that with 2B Mindset, it is no longer, you can use it for objections. So if someone objects and says, I just had surgery or I can't work out, it gives them no out because there's no reason they can't do it, because there's not a single reason you can object to wanting to do it. So it can be, so she was saying, she was recommending the idea of using it as someone says, so you're talking to someone, they're like, oh, I want to, but I can't. It's how do you say no to changing your mind? Like, how do you say no? Like, really is no objection to it. Like, you can't come up with one.
Right. Absolutely. Thank you for sharing that.
Can I step in? Sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
This isn't Super Saturday related, but it's related to what she was saying about the objection, like the 2B mindset. I thought Tracy was on this call, but anyways, there's a challenge of her. She actually just signed up as a coach. Oh yeah, I don't know why I can't see her. Oh hey Tracy, talk about the 10-minute trainer, Corinna, and everything. She's signed up as a coach now. Can you unmute yourself? Oh, I can tell you for you. Oh.
Hey guys. Hold please. I was actually going to go lay down in bed. Anyways, so I have a challenger who is, her name's Corinna. She just signed up as a coach actually, but she weighs over 400 pounds. When I met her, we used to go to the gym together. And so she's kind of always followed me on my journey, and she's just been afraid to start. So she signed up with me about 2 months ago, and she's been doing the 10-minute trainer, and she's been drinking her Shakeology every day. Now, when she started, she couldn't get out of her chair, and she was on oxygen 100% of the time. And her story has just been amazing. Like she can now walk 2 blocks. She can now exercise without her oxygen. Like, just from 10 minutes a day, 10 minutes of exercise a day, and following, the portion control and drinking her shake every day. And I told her, I said, you know what, there are so many other women out there that are just like you, that have some of the same fears and the same health problems, similar situations. And I said, you're rocking the shit out of this 10-minute trainer, and now you're walking where she couldn't walk before. So she would be perfect. And I was talking to her about the 2B mindset. She would be perfect for that particular program. And even though she is seeing changes and seeing, weight loss and all of that other good stuff, I think that this would probably be perfect for her. So I can't wait to see her try it.
Absolutely. That's awesome. That is so freaking awesome.
Yeah.
And do you realize that's because of your support, Tracy?
I have always told her, I'm like, you know what, you could do this. And she, she would try and she would try and she would try, just like all of us have tried and stopped and tried and stopped. And this time it just finally, I'm sure her health really scared her, that she was not going to be able to get out of that chair. And, now she takes pictures and she posts them on our challenge tracker app. And I'm like, it's just, I don't know. She makes my heart happy.
She's probably one of the best challengers we have. For real.
She rocks.
That's awesome. Well, thank you guys for sharing. Okay, so before anyone else goes, I'm going to share with you guys, I posted this in my personally sponsored group. So all of my personally sponsored coaches, you guys seen this already. But one of my, Jess did talk about, we got a good Instagram training from Nikki Whiting. But the cool thing is, like she said, she's already doing a lot of this stuff. Like all of you guys are doing a lot of this stuff on there that she was saying. One thing before I go into what I was going to originally talk about, but one thing that she did mention is to track your insights, both on your face. If you guys use your Facebook like page, track your insights on that and track your insights on your Instagram and see when the majority of your audience is online and is able to connect with, because I realized I used to post at 5 to 6 o'clock in the morning. I looked at my insights. I don't have a lot of audience on at that time. My audience starts coming on at 9 o'clock in the morning. And I'm like, okay, well, I need to shift something. So if you guys want to reach more people, track your insights. Okay, here's the thing that I wanted to touch on. So I don't remember who it was. Maybe it was her. Maybe it was Doug Moss. Somebody said about a 60-day Instagram story challenge. Oh, it was Doug Moss, because he was talking about, Carl does this in his 1x3x5 group. So 60-day Instagram challenge. I want you guys to write this down. So every single day, these are what you are going to post on your on your Instagram stories. Either a photo or a video of you and Shakeology or Energize. Let me be sure that you guys understand this. Don't have it in a shaker cup that says Shakeology, and don't say anything about Shakeology. What you can say is little things like, my chocolate goodness, or whatever. You could put it in a Wonder Woman shaker cup. You could put it in a mason jar. You could put it in a fancy schmancy wine glass with glitter all over it, like Danny does. But you want to make sure that it's going to be something that people are going to question, like, what is that? And then 3 videos, at least 3 videos a day, whether they're your workout videos or you're saying something, or you're lip singing. Maybe that's your jam. Maybe you're anything. 3 videos a day. Something that has to do with nutrition. So maybe it's a recipe, or you talking about how you're getting in all your veggies that you need to eat throughout the day. So you need to have a nutrition part of your story. And then a lifestyle. So are you a mom? Do you play sports? Do you crochet? Are you a dad? What kind of things do you like to do? What kind of things are your jam? What kind of things do you struggle with? Things like that. So show your lifestyle. Then do 2 different kind of invites, inviting to a challenge group and inviting to the coaching opportunity. Now, not just coming out and saying you are invited, join me, but what you can do is, like in your workouts, what I've been doing lately after my workout video, I put that poll. Have you guys seen the poll thing that you can do, the options when you pull up the filters? You can do poll. Are you ready to join me yet? And I say, you could be like as blunt as I could see Dana doing this, like, I'm ready. Oh, I'm going to sit on my ass still, something like that. But maybe Dana wouldn't do that. Maybe, but you could say, like, I'm ready. I still have questions. Like today I did a post about the Beachbody bars, and I said, what would be your favorite flavor? And I said the chocolate peanut butter or the chocolate cherry almond. And though everyone that voted, I've reached out to and be like, so I see you were interested in my Beachbody bars. Boom. So use those polls because they're amazing. But yeah, so you can do them after your workout video. Danny, I know you voted. I didn't reach out to you. And same thing with coaching. Like you can highlight one of the coaches. You can highlight, maybe your success partner earned their first paycheck. You can highlight them in your Instagram story. Maybe you see a bunch of coaches going to the Success Club trip this week or next week. You can highlight them. Maybe you could talk about your transformation and how it's because of the support and the community of your team. You could talk about coaching then. But those are the things that they said to highlight every day in your Instagram story for 60 days. And I know I already had a lot of girls. Maybe Terry saw this too. I'm not sure if Terry saw this or not. But I had a lot of people commit to this challenge. So I wanted to share that with you because, like I said, that was my one big my one big takeaway is, having a template for Instagram stories, not just for you, but that you can help for your coaches. Like you could help simplify your Instagram stories, because I know a lot of people are like, oh my gosh, what do I post on Instagram? My life is boring. I'm not that exciting. Oh yeah, you are, So that's what I wanted to share with you guys. All right. Who else went to a Super Saturday? Jill. Oh, Jill's face. She's off camera. Who can I call on? Who else went to a Super Saturday? Terry, did you go to a Super Saturday? No. Christine? Okay. Who is going? What?
Jackie did.
Jackie Walker?
Yep.
I know. We were talking before here, I'm going to unmute Jackie. Oh, she unmuted herself. Sorry, Jackie. Okay, Jackie, I know that you went to a different Super Saturday this time and someone else hosted, but what was your biggest takeaway from Super Saturday?
Honestly, all we did was watch the video and work out.
Okay.
There was no success stories. It was way different than any other Super Saturday I've ever been to.
Are you excited about the new Joel program?
Yeah. Who doesn't want to work out only 4 days a week?
I do, for 30 minutes a day.
Yeah, I'm down.
With Joel?
Yeah, that's very exciting.
I'm excited too. Just to let you guys know that we'll launch around Summit for all of you that are excited about a new lifting program. Thank you, Jackie. So, okay, I know Katrina, where are you? You were just on here. Oh, it's facing the ceiling.
What'd you say?
I know that you were at Super Saturday because you were with me. Do you have any other takeaways from Super Saturday that was not mentioned from Jess or I? From the Portland?
No, not really. Mine was for the 2B mindset, and then obviously Shanti. Duh. No, but I have been.
We got Terry rolling his eyes over here.
No, I've been trying to figure out like what program that I'm gonna do next, because we're almost done, with 80 day.
Right.
And I've been going back and forth between Ship Shop and Insanity Max 30. And then so basically he kind of just talked me into Insanity Max 30. So I'm terrified, but I'm like really excited.
Awesome. That's awesome. I'm excited for you. All right. Who else went to a Super Saturday on here? Anyone else? All right. Who is going to go to a Super Saturday July 7th? Dude, I'm getting married the week after, so if I can get my ass to a Super Saturday the week before my wedding, y'all can get your booties to a Super Saturday July 7th. Make sure you guys go because you learn so much and you get to hear about awesome programs. Chances are you're going to be able to try new products that are out if they have them there. Yes, July 7th. Write that down. And then it's going to be a recap of Summit 2, which is going to be huge. So make sure that you guys are on top of it. Do yourself a favor, do your business a favor, and get yourself to Super Saturday. Also, for those of you that did not see, Dana and I are hosting a 3-day sneak peek that starts tomorrow. We are reusing the April sneak peek that we used before. I posted it in the Big Team page earlier today. You guys can go take a look. But it's going to be awesome. We have a group of people in there already. Dana is a little Spitfire firecracker, and she's fun, and you guys know that she brings the excitement, and I will be in there as well. This is a great opportunity for you guys to invite people that you've talked to, your challengers, people on the fence. Maybe do a public post about how Beachbody has changed your life and invite others to join in on the opportunity. But with that said, does anyone have any questions or any struggles that they're going through right now?
I have a quick question.
Yeah.
And actually, it's just to make sure I have it written down right. Can just a quick recap of the Instagram thing you said?
Yeah.
So you said a photo or a video of Shakeology or Energize.
Mm-hmm.
And then 3 videos a day, nutrition, lifestyle, and then an invite, correct?
Inviting to challenge and coaching.
Okay.
I mean, obviously not in that order. You can do whatever order you want, but those are just the bullet points of at least do those.
Right. Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yvette had a question. She typed it in the box for you.
Oh, we did not mention the Spanish program. You're right, Yvette. We did not.
Rude.
I am sorry. Well, did you go to Super Saturday?
I did go to Super Saturday. I live in New York, so we have a large Latino population, so it's pretty exciting.
Awesome.
It's
Which
a
one
whole
did you
brand
go
new
to?
market. I'm sorry?
Which Super Saturday did you go to in New York?
I went to the New York Market Council.
Is it the one in Albany?
No.
Oh, okay.
This one didn't have a workout. It was
Okay.
just a smaller one. But yeah, it's pretty exciting because it's a whole new population you can reach.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And that's exciting.
What else is exciting about both this program and Joel's program is, and I've said this before, that I think we're spoiled now with 80-day obsession, but we get one different workout for every workout. It's not like rotating the same 4 to 6 videos.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I noticed that they did that when she came on and talked about it, and then when Joel came on and talked about it. I love that they're doing it now because you do get bored with 21 Day Fix or with even Quarter Force. Like when you're doing like the same 2 or 3 videos or the same 7 videos each week, you do get bored. And that's when a lot of people do give up. So I love that you touched on that. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. And you know what? I mean, I don't know per se, but I feel like that them opening up that market is showing us where they're expanding to internationally next. Like that's how I feel. I mean, I may be wrong, but I don't know. Like, do you guys feel the same way? Because I'm like, I don't know. I feel it. I feel it in my bones. All right. Does anyone have anything that they're struggling with currently and need advice on or help with? Consistency. I can't help you there. That's on you, boo. Just do it. Just do it. More time in the day. I also cannot help you out, but you can plan accordingly. It's called time management, and prioritize the things that are important.
So I'm going to unmute myself.
Okay.
And I guess I was watching the Emerald group videos before I came on here. Yesterday was an insane day, so I didn't have any time to like even think about that group. But today I was gonna do that. I'm gonna do some stuff when I get off of this call. I'm gonna make my list. And I guess the one thing that I am struggling with right now, especially with this push to get Emerald, is that yes, I can sign my husband up, but I feel like I only have 2 challengers. How can where's my credibility to say, join me in this coaching thing? I'm struggling with that. I'm struggling with saying, hey, so this is what I'm doing. You should do it with me. And not being like, you can get a discount, like that's where I feel my only credibility is coming from at this point.
So I have a question for you. If you've gone to an amusement park one time in your life and you wanted to go there again, would you be like, oh, I want to invite my girlfriend because I know she likes having fun and I know she likes riding rides, but because I've only been there once, I mean, am I allowed to invite her?
Of course you're going to say something like that.
I'm just saying, I mean, like, like, you can come into this business. Like, I understand, like, being a brand new spanking coach. Maybe you signed up yesterday and you're like, okay, well, I want to start building my business. And not feeling like you have credibility, right? Because you're a brand new coach. Mm-hmm. Guess what? My best friend, you guys know Allison Cornelius. She was a coach 30 days before signing up with me. She point blank told me, she's like, I have no idea what coaching, and there was no coach basics then. There was no new coach training, nothing. And she's like, honestly, I don't know what we're doing, but let's go. And I'm like, I'm in, because I seen her results and I seen the community that she was a part of. I wanted to be a part of that. But, like, don't ever think that you don't have credibility. Dude, your freaking weight loss in general is credibility. Like, your progress, your support system is credibility. Like, I hear so many people like, I haven't got my first paycheck. How can I offer financial freedom to other people if I'm not making money? Well, are you being consistent in your business, first of all? And secondly, it's about building the business and being consistent and working towards being a product of the product and doing the 4 vital behaviors. Like Dana said at the very beginning of this, like doing the things, like do what works. The 4 vital behaviors work. And if you take one out, chances are you're not going to be progressing in your business. And the same thing goes, like, yes, you're going to be a fraud if you're trying to build your business, if you're not working on yourself, if you're not reading personal development, if you're not drinking Shakeology, and you just want to build your business because you want Team Cycle bonuses. Then you could feel like a fraud. But
Right.
because you're in the trenches, Jess, you are in the trenches. Your Instagram stories, you're sharing you're sharing your stories. You are showing up for team calls. You're showing up for Super Saturdays. You're showing up in life in general. You have all the incredible credibility you need.
Okay. Thank you.
Did that help?
Yes.
You're welcome. Uh-oh, Jackie had to get off the call. Her daughter was making a huge mess in the bathtub. Success stories are huge, and I have found that out. It's okay, Terry. We forgive you for being late. Yeah, sharing success stories. Oh, I gotta go meet Jess. Sharing success stories is also very huge. Like maybe you don't have a lot of progress right now to share. Maybe you do, and you're your own worst critic, because I've also seen that a time or two. But whether you've lost an inch or a pound or 10 pounds, like there's something that you are doing. You're transforming your mindset, your daily habits. You know, maybe the scale isn't budging, but there's other things that are improving in your life by continuing to be on your journey. Oh, Terry. All right. Anyone else? Danny, I see your face now. All right. Well, no more questions, no more struggles. All right. Well, with that said, I'm going to end the recording so we can take a selfie.